Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. On the hill here today, Jacob deGrom.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Chases that one out of the zone. One down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Addison Barger digs in now. And that's a little bit high. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the slider just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. In the air, left side. Ozuna. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back at Globe Life Field. And starting in this one, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Kicks and fires. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next to hit, Sam Haggerty. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One out, runner at second. Here's Corey Seager. 1-1 now. Haggerty, the runner at second with one away. Swings and misses, and there's two away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good...
That's a base hit coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Stepping in, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, and Garcia is out. That's the third out, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot. You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out, and there's one down. And the batter is George Springer. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Snags it for the second out. Here's Andres Jimenez. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Goes down looking. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Arlington, bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Lucas hauls it in, and there's one away. And now Evan Carter. Next offering upstairs. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
So a man at first. Here's Josh Young.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
In there at the knees. It's 2-2.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Up next for the Rangers, Alejandro Ozuna. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Two outs. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Rangers leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Out towards left center. Carter on his way over. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Nathan Lucas. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fly ball center field. Carter settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's two down. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. Just missed. Foul ball there. Blue Jays down a run. Caught him looking for the K. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Josh Smith. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So next to hit for Texas, Sam Haggerty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the third. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. But they're on top 1-0. Back at Globe Life Field. On to the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And now it's going to be Addison Barger. 1 down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, out to short. Oh, nice play. Not in time. He's safe.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding. And how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Next one misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Line drive. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
2 on, 1 out. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. And downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
First and second, 2 down. Got him looking. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in Arlington, here is Marcus Semien. Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And he takes it himself for the out. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one to first, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter now, Jonah Heim. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 32.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Garcia off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run across.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Got him looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. This one popped up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Two outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Now a fly ball to right center. Carter on the move to the alley. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Alejandro Ozuna. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Chad Green up and loosening in the pen. Sandlin warming up as well. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Popped up. Bichette settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next from the Rangers, the first baseman,
Josh Smith getting ready to hit.
ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball out to center field. Lucas. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Sam Haggerty now at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up left side. Clement makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And the Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. Now it's going to be Bo Bichette.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And that's outside.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ozuna makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rangers 2 and the Jays nothing. New pitcher on here, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back at Globe Life Field, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Corey Seager. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. A lefty up and throwing out there. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. In the air, out towards left center. Schneider settles under it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
And now
2
2-1.
1 strike.
That one is
3 balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
On the ground, right side. And Semien is out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Adolis Garcia.
That's ball 2.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And here's a 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
The essence of this message, glad you dressed it so expressive and you're moving in percentage. Advantage adolescence when you always have connections. God dealt the opportunity for you to be
Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Just
outside.
missed. Two on, two outs.
Ball.
Josh Young waiting to hit for the Rangers. The 3-1. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. He goes down looking. Rangers leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Luke Jackson.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Towards first, and he handles it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's George Springer. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
One down, base is empty. That one at the knees for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Digging in, Andres Jimenez. The 2-1. Just missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
They're down to their final strike.
Count is 3-2.
Jackson is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune. I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
Espera, arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se